Hey, Caitlin! Can you make us some there?
Nike didn't just drop a commercial. They quietly revealed the future. Millions spent, global celebrities involved, and a message so subtle, most fans completely missed it. This wasn't about jokes, it wasn't about range, and it definitely wasn't just marketing. It was a roadmap. Because what Nike just did with Caitlin Clark tells us exactly what happens next and why 2026 is going to change women's basketball forever. You've seen it by now. Familiar faces, big personalities, casual disbelief. The doubt feels playful, almost harmless. Then Caitlin steps up. No arguing, no explanation, no theatrics, just the ball, the shot, and the result. Nike titled it, "From Anywhere." Most people took that literally. Deep threes, logo shots, range highlights. But that wasn't the point. Nike wasn't selling distance. They were selling inevitability.
Hey, Caitlin, how about from here?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, she can't make it from there.
No chance.
Caitlin, from me to left?
You got it. I'm not even gonna ask.
Nike understands something most brands miss. Great athletes don't just win games. They rewrite expectations. Caitlin Clark doesn't make shots, despite doubt. She makes shots because of it. That's why the commercial doesn't hype her first. It questions her first. Nike didn't invent that narrative, they documented it. Because Caitlin has heard that same tone her entire life. Before NIL deals, before sellout arenas, before record-breaking ratings. There was a driveway in Iowa, cold winters, uneven concrete, a slanted surface that made shooting harder than it needed to be. Most kids would have adjusted their form. Caitlin asked her dad to tear up the grass, not to look nicer, not for comfort, so she could shoot farther. She wanted a full three-point line. That decision matters more than people realize, because it shows something fundamental about how she thinks. She didn't adapt to limitations. She removed them.
Hey, Caitlin from here might be the president. Am I right?
Whatever, Che.
From right here.
From there!
From anywhere.
All right, well, looks like she can do it.
As she moved up levels, the voices changed, but the message didn't. Too small, too slow. That style won't work here. High school coaches said college defenses would expose her. College analysts said pros would shut her down. WNBA voices said her range would disappear against elite athletes. Same prediction, every level, and every time, the same outcome. She didn't adjust her game, she expanded it. At some point, something shifted. This wasn't a shooter taking wild chances. This was efficiency, consistency, control. She wasn't hitting deep shots once or twice for highlights. She was doing it every night. Defenders couldn't play drop coverage. They couldn't trap high. They couldn't press without consequences. Coaches weren't game planning against her team anymore. They were game planning around her gravity. That's when the sport started bending. Nike didn't look at Caitlin Clark and see shooting mechanics. They saw leverage. They saw someone who forced defenders to guard space differently, forced coaches to rethink coverage, forced fans to tune in early and stay late. That's not talent. That's transformation. And transformation sells better than highlights ever could. Those celebrities weren't random. They represented doubt with a smile, the same kind Caitlin has heard her whole career. Not angry, not hateful, dismissive. Nike knew fans would recognize it instantly because everyone has doubted her at some point and everyone has been proven wrong. Then came her rookie season. The conversation got louder. Veterans questioned the hype. Media predicted regression. Fans waited for reality to hit. Instead, reality bent. Ratings jumped when she played, dropped when she didn't. Cities felt it. Merchandise reflected it. Sponsors noticed. She generated $36 million in economic impact, nearly 27% of the league's total economic impact, while missing time. That's not popularity. That's structural influence. For the first time, the WNBA had hard proof, not projections, not optimism. Evidence. One player could move the business, and once that truth exists, it can't be ignored. Then came the quiet bombshell. Caitlin Clark's signature Nike shoe, Spring 2026. Not leaked, not rushed, not accidental. Nike slowed the rollout on purpose. Because this wasn't about speed, it was about scale. By 2026, everything aligns. Caitlin fully healthy, league momentum accelerating, global interest already established. Nike CEO Elliott Hill made it clear. They're building this with her, not for her. Logo, design, story, nothing launches until it's right. That patience tells you how big this really is. Most signature shoes follow the same script. Flash, hype, individual branding. Caitlin rejected that model. This shoe isn't about exclusivity, it's about access. Youth programs, grassroots basketball, global outreach, even international expansion is already part of the plan. China was mentioned for a reason. Caitlin has been clear. Visibility isn't the goal. Opportunity is. The shoe isn't meant to sit on shelves. It's meant to sit on courts, in gyms that never had this kind of inspiration before. That philosophy changes everything. Look at her behavior now. She elevates teammates, shares credit, redirects attention. Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull, Kelsey Mitchell. She doesn't dominate the spotlight, she widens it. That's intentional. Experts believe this shoe could generate 9-figure revenue, a top 5 signature franchise in basketball, across all basketball. But Caitlin doesn't talk about profit. She talks about reach, because the bigger the revenue, the bigger the impact she can create.
From a very young age to just block out the noise and always dream big and believe that I can do anything I want to do. My name's Caitlin Clark, and I'm a point guard. What's amazing about women's basketball is that we bring it all to the court. We bring that emotion, we bring that fire. That's how I've always played the game, and I think that's what makes it so fun.
Here's what Nike understood. From anywhere isn't distance, it's origin. It's telling kids that where you start doesn't limit where you finish. That driveway in Iowa wasn't special because of location. It was special because of belief. Caitlin Clark didn't just succeed, she mapped it. Doubt to distance, distance to confidence, confidence to reach, to influence, influence to opportunity. That blueprint doesn't end with her, it multiplies. 2026 isn't just a comeback season, it's a line in the sand. Women's basketball steps into global branding territory that used to belong exclusively to men's sports, and Caitlin is the bridge. That kid shooting alone in the cold didn't just build range, she built a future. So let me ask you, are you excited for Caitlin Clark's signature Nike shoe? And do you think it changes the future of the WNBA? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and click the next video on screen. We'll see you there.